Okay, everyone, we are looking at how to fight wrestling with Jiu-Jitsu. In this video, we're going to be covering how to counter a single leg attack. As you see in front of your screen here, my partner grabbed me in a single leg, and I countered him by diving into a leg lock. Now, this is a move I do a lot. I like to do it quite often. I believe in this move. It's a strong move. I'm a leg lock guy, so I like to turn leg locks into sweeps. If I can't hook the heel properly, it slips out or whatever. And I just think that diving into leg locks and using jiu-jitsu to defend wrestling is so powerful. Major reason is because wrestlers don't expect it. Okay, so let's see how it's done. It's not very complicated. Number one, when my partner has a single leg, I'm gonna grab a whizzer. Okay, and with my other hand, I'm just grabbing his wrist. From there, I'll turn to an arm drag, pull him forward, and slide into ashigarami. Okay, so let's see it from a different angle here. Number one, my right hand's gonna go into a whizzer. I like to grab my thigh. As you see here, some people like to grab the armpit. Some people like to keep their hand shallow. I like to go all the way into the thigh and grab my own thigh. Now the other grip, I'm gonna grab his wrist, and I'm gonna keep my head level. Okay, now you see a lot of you guys when you defend single leg, you don't stay head to head. I want to stay head to head. I want to grab the wrist here, and I want to grab here at my own thigh. Okay, this is how I like to defend single leg. Now from there, I'm going to switch to an arm drag. So my right arm is going to come out. I've released the whizzer, and now I've grabbed an arm drag. So I'm grabbing his right arm with both my hands now. And now very simply what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag him forward. Let's see what happens here. I drag him forward. I'm going to drag him forward here. Okay, I'm going to step between his legs. See how I step between his legs? And you see my toes penetrated past his heels. I want to step in deep, and I want to drag him forward. Now, it's very important for me that I drag him forward. When I drag him forward, my body's going to come crashing down on this shin bone here. Now, when my body comes crashing down on the shin bone, I'm going to be careful not to hurt my partner, and I'm pulling him forward. You're going to see my partner is going to fall down to his hands, and this is super important that he falls down to his hands so he doesn't defend my attack. Okay, now you can see that because my partner fell down on his hands here. See, I pulled him forward, and I blocked his shin bone here. So what happens is he collapsed forward. He has no choice but to collapse forward. I have a whole second or two now alone to myself with his leg. So now I could wrap it up in a heel hook. I can wrap it up in any type of pass that I like. It buys me a lot of time. So I'm here, I'm attacking his leg. I'm going to turn into a heel hook because I like heel hooks. But if you like single leg sweeps, ashigarami sweeps, go into whatever you feel comfortable. Okay, so we're not really... I don't want you guys to think of this as pulling guard. I'm not going to end up on the bottom here. When I do this, I never end up on the bottom. Okay, my leg locks always turn into submissions or sweeps because I will get my partner's hips down to the mat. Okay, and I'm going to leave that up to you guys to do that anyway, which way you like. You all have different styles. Some of you like sweeps. Some of you guys like leg locks. I highly recommend the leg lock game. I think it's more powerful. Okay, so here it is again. I have the whizzer. I have the wrist. I'm gonna go from my wrist, my whizzer to our arm drag, and from here I'm gonna dive in. When I dive in, I'm gonna pull him forward. Really important to pull him forward, and then I'm gonna hook his heel. From hooking his heel, I'll do whatever it is I like. Okay, so we'll cover that in future videos. Here's a common mistake people do: they dive in, but they didn't get their opponent's hands down to the mat. So what happens now? You see his hands are free to pry open my legs and maybe mount me or pass my guard, or if you're doing MMA, you would get punched in the face, so really important stuff. When I dive in, watch here, when I dive in, if I make this mistake, I'm giving him too much balance. Okay, yes, a lot of balance. So watch, I dive in shallow here, I pulled, I didn't pull enough. You see, I let go of his hand way too early. I didn't finish the drag. When you do this move, you must complete the drag. Okay, get a full drag in. And now look, he's not gonna let me get my legs wrapped around his leg. And he's gonna be able to mount or pass or do anything else. Now sometimes I have my partner has a single leg, and I switch to the arm drag, and as I'm grabbing the arm drag here, maybe he knows what I'm gonna do or whatnot, and he tries to finish the takedown and runs the pipe. Okay, and he puts me down on my butt. If he does put me down on the ground, not a problem. You notice that I posted on my hand. I won't go to my back. Okay, even if he does a takedown, I won't go to my back. I'm gonna post and I'm gonna drag. I'm just gonna post my hand. I'm not gonna go down to the ground, and I'm gonna drag. When I drag, if he tries to hold me down or follow up with his takedown, he's gonna get his back taken. Most fighters, when they run the pipe on me and I have a arm drag, they will abandon the takedown and kind of just jump back and pull back, because they know if they keep coming forward or try and take me down, they're gonna end up giving up their back. Okay, the arm drag is a powerful counter to the single leg. Use it to get to the back or use it to get to single leg. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of another video. I want to thank you guys for always liking, sharing, and commenting. I also want to thank my sponsors, timtam.tech, Quest Nutrition, Reebok. If you guys haven't tried timtam.tech or haven't checked it out yet, please go do so. If you guys use foam rollers or whatnot to work out kinks in your muscle or whatnot, make sure to go check out timtam.tech. It's the most powerful handheld massager. We use it at Tristar all the time, and we think it's great. Check it out, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you.